Aloha Tribe of Light. Happy Sunday. It is PinkBella. I thought I would try and hop on and see if I could do a Q&A this time. If you come on, give a thumbs up as well as hearts, whatever, and then write a little comment on the side. And this is a Q&A for Twin Flames, for Starseeds, for light workers. And I'm going to try and start doing a few more of these. So who am I? I am Tracy, also known as PinkBella. My healing, coaching, empowerment practice is PinkBella Aloha Therapy. The Aloha comes from my deep connection with Hawaii, which is also my deep connection with Lemuria. And the other side of it is I also have a deep connection with Atlantis, and that is my connection with Greece and the Mediterranean, all right? So welcome, everyone. I hope everyone is well today. I'm just going to talk a little bit more about the chakras and how everything is being impacted for the lunar eclipse. So welcome to all Twin Flame Starseeds, Lightworkers, and also to anyone who's interested in learning more about the new chakra system, the 12 chakra system. So yay! So if you're joining, hello everyone, welcome. And you have a question about the gateway or the eclipse, write a little message, and hopefully I can see the questions today, because I did a live on Thursday and there was no comments until later. So what's been happening? So much. I want to share with you all that the souls that have been guided to come to me for readings and sessions, it's part of the fabric of us all assisting each other, that every single soul who books a session or reading with me, information channels through from my higher self, but you all bring a piece to the puzzle, to the collective twin flame puzzle, to the starseed puzzle. You know, we are on, some of us are ahead of others to a certain degree, but we all have information. You know, I don't have all day to be sitting and listening to videos on YouTube anymore, and some of you do, and you bring new insights to me even via that. So that's how beautiful this is, all right? So I did make a little list. I still have the other Facebook Live pinned up to the top of my page, so check that out as well, because a lot of information came through last week. But I thought what I would do is I would share kind of the theme of what happened in readings and sessions this week. Before I forget, there's a 48-hour special, weekend special for the lunar eclipse on my website. So if anybody would like a reading or a reading with a 12 chakra balance, that's all on my website, and just let me know and I will book you in for a reading and a session, okay? So that's my gift to you. You don't have to use it before the eclipse. You can use it, you know, later, February, whatever you wish to do, all right? So thank you all so much. Okay, so what has been happening? So the main chakras that came forward for the eclipse were and are the heart chakra, the expansion for, and when I share about divine feminines and masculines, I share about males, females, but also some females might carry more divine, more masculine energy, and they're bringing in that goddess, and that's what a chakra balance does as well. And then other, you know, masculines might have had more intuitive abilities, more feminine energy, and they're balancing out and bringing in more masculine energy. So the feminine energy is our intuitive abilities coming online, which is third eye, crown, connecting to source, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, all of that. And the masculine energy is the energy that we use to create videos, to do our creations. It's the action-taking energy that we need, okay? So we all need both. And what a ride that some of us would come in and, you know, we would wake up in different ways to start balancing this energy. So if I look back on my journey, I actually found out that I was a starseed long before I knew I was a light worker and a healer. That was in the 90s, way before there was a lot of talk about starseeds. Then I found out I was a light worker after I connected with my twin flame in 2010. So that alone, I had an activation. I knew I was a healer, but I think the term light worker didn't start really coming forward until like 2008, 2010, okay? So there's a whole bunch of different waves of twin flames and starseeds. A lot of starseeds are awakening now. And I have been, what's really cool is some people will come to me initially via a twin flame reading or a chakra balance, and then they may come back for soul mission, for the next step of their soul mission, for more information about their star family. And that's the type of thing that comes through sessions as well, okay? But so the main chakras for this eclipse gateway is the throat and the heart chakra. But what I want to share with you is the lower chakras are getting a real cleaning out. So that is the base, the root chakra. When this is off balance and getting detox, fear, anxiety, anger, dizziness. You might experience pain in your legs, your feet, your lower back. I had some lower back pain on the right side today and last night, and it reminded me of the June solstice. The June solstice, I had the same thing. So I got my little essential oils out, my little kit out, and drank a lot of turmeric as well, and that shifted it away. But this is the kind of thing, energy just comes in and it sticks someplace because it's our bodies sharing with us. You need to drink this, you need to take this, you need to have some more rest, okay? So root chakra is getting a real recalibration so you can connect to your Earth Star. And the Earth Star is one of the new chakras that I'll be sharing about in sessions for you and also in classes. I've got a little diagram. So I made these cards like 2 years ago to prepare for all of these. So it's a tiny little diagram, but there we go. The Earth Star, see the root is at the base of our spine, and then the Earth Star is what we connect now to the new Earth grid. And it is that carries family lineage that we're clearing out for a lot of our families and for ourselves. We're clearing lots of timelines. It also activates the support of our soul mission to the next level and our abundance, okay? So I've been doing a lot of Earth Star healing and clearing for myself, and I feel like it's coming forward for a lot of you right now as well. The other lower chakras that are getting healed and cleared right now is the sacral. So the root and the sacral and the solar plexus basically carry a lot of the old ego programs from our human template. That's where, when we agreed to incarnate into these bodies and we agreed to ascend a different way, we agreed to come in and gradually have everything come online, whereas on other timelines like Atlantis and Lemuria, we had our full chakra system online. We all had our third eyes open, but in this reality, based on the frequency of Earth, we all agreed to come in asleep, and we all agreed to have one ability that would be more awakened than the others, so that everything could come online gradually. And we go through little tests, like these gateways, to make sure that we're doing everything in like little steps. All right. So I did have a couple of clients say that they really felt a lot of work being done on their solar plexus after a session. I have felt that as well. When we start clearing out our soul star, which is the templating, belief systems, family, what we learned in school, what we learned at work, being out in the work world, we're releasing a lot of that now. Religion, beliefs about money, all of that. When we start releasing that, then we free ourselves up, and we get back into our power, and our solar plexus starts to be more expanded and be more open. And the sacral, for both feminines and masculines, as being elevated to higher frequency. There's going to be more of a connection to the heart chakra. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. So it may not always be pretty. I have had some souls reach out to me, and they've been very sick right now, either with lower gastral situations, cramping, that sort of thing. And I don't wish that for anyone, but unfortunately on this journey, our body will scream at us to stop whatever we're doing. We may have to switch our routine. We may have to switch our diet. We may need more sleep than we have needed, etc. Okay. The other chakra besides the heart chakra that's getting healed and balanced for both divine feminines and masculines is the throat chakra. And you would think, as beings on this planet, because we speak and we use our throat a lot, that our throat chakra would be open, but it's only open to a certain degree. We go through tests every time we go through one of these gateways where we have people, places, things come into our reality. Will we stand up for ourselves? Will we speak kindly? Will we treat ourselves kindly? Will we choose self-love in lots of situations? And then when we pass these tests, our throat chakra, it's like we have little lock and key codes on each of our chakras, even the 12th chakra system. So even though I and many of us have activated our 12th chakra system, we're still going through levels of awakening within that, all right? So the throat chakra is getting you're going through another period where you're going to be allowed to move forward. And this is the connection to your intuitive abilities, waking up more. So when this opens up more, then the heart can connect up to the third eye, and more of your clairaudient and clairvoyant abilities come online, okay? So, and hand chakras too, because this whole area governs the arms and the hands. So I wanted to share about that, and I just want to share with you about the physical symptoms that some of you might be experiencing. So I had some lower back pain last night and this morning. It was different than the solstice, though. On the solstice, it was on the left-hand side. Last night, it was on the right-hand side, so I noticed that. And I feel, so from my perspective, the left-hand side is the divine feminine, and the right-hand side is the divine masculine. So for me, the divine masculines are going through an ego-dissolving situation. That's part of their templating, the root chakra and the sacral. So a lot of us as divine feminines, we're also going through the same recalibration. And the other thing I wanted to share with you is that the emotional and mental bodies are getting detoxed. So you might be going through situations where you feel like you need to cry, or you're angry, or maybe you're picking up, if you're a twin flame, maybe you're picking up on what your twin is going through, and suddenly you're having a good day, and then boom, you feel like you just get dragged down into anger. So that's an emotional detox. Drink lots of water, use your tools to keep yourself happy, get back to your happy place as soon as you can, whether that means exercise, drinking water, having a sea salt bath, aromatherapy, a cup of tea, something, music, whatever, to shift it. You will know if it's you or if it's not you. You'll know, because if you're triggered in your reality, well, then that's you. But if suddenly a mood comes over you like it came out of nowhere, it's most likely your twin flame, okay? And there still is some bleed through with some of the twin flames as well. So I just wanted to let you all know that there is a chakra clearing out going on. How fun. So the other message I wanted to share with you about the eclipses, the eclipses show us who's on our team moving forward. So another pattern that came forward was many of us as twin flames released or was guided to release and surrender our twin flame journey this time last year. The eclipse season last year was from February into March. And this year it's starting early. It's already, we're in the gateway right now, and there's another one mid-February, so we have a couple of weeks. So there's lots of action-packed things happening every day. I feel like I've been running a marathon between sessions and things happening in my personal reality. So it's been a real, and I think I shared about this before, but even last weekend, fire alarms went off in our building on Friday night. We all had to evacuate, and there was nothing, but the fire department, it took them a while, about an hour, to figure out how to shut it off. And then on Sunday, my washing machine, had a little issue, and supposedly it's fine too. So you all know too about a lot of the, what's the word I'm looking for, the false alarms that have been going along in the media, including like what happened in Hawaii, the tsunami warning, which is very close to me because I'm in Vancouver. So it was, in Alaska, and the tsunami warning was down the west coast of North America, and I think also in Hawaii too. So there was a lot of that going on, and there's just been a lot of things happening where we've all had to like breathe and be at peace and not allow it to impact us. I will tell you, when I started to see my friends on Vancouver Island posting about the tsunami, I did check in. I asked Archangel Michael and the team of Blue Light to protect the coast and, and Vancouver Island and wherever else needed to be. And the information I got was that it was going to be okay, that there wasn't going to be a tsunami. So I'm very, very grateful that that was true when I woke up. All right. So that's the kind of stuff that happens during an eclipse. And you might be having things happening in your personal reality where you're not going to feel like you can, you're going to be shown the truth, basically. You're going to be shown the truth of who your team is to move forward. People ebb and flow out of our reality at this time. And why is that? Because certain people are choosing their timelines, even if it's unconscious. So you might be shown that someone, you're moving forward, and someone needs to stay back a little bit. So it doesn't mean that they don't love you or that you don't love them, and this could be family members, really close friends, but what it means is that at this time, both higher selves, both souls are choosing to go a different way. I mean, I've been shown a couple people that I thought were on my team are not on my team right now, and that's okay. And this is what I went through with my twin flame last year as well. There became a crossroads where amicably we both had to go our own way for a while because I was evolving at a very high, fast frequency, and my twin flame was deciding that he needed to kind of stay in his reality. So I have been kind of clearing up my timeline here in Vancouver, and he's using his anchor of light in Greece right now. So that's the kind of thing. We may and may not disconnect from our twin flames on social media, and that's all part of the surrender process, and it's better for you to do that for a while because you're going to get better at the heart-to-heart connection, okay? And those are the kind of tools that I bring in for you during a session and reading. So I think that that's all I wanted to share. So let's just see if anybody has any questions. Anu wants to do it. I'm not going to be doing any readings today. I just don't have the time. But if you would like a personal reading for your soul mission or your career or your life purpose, absolutely. Check out my website. Like I said, I have 30-minute and 1-hour sessions on super duper special for the Lunar Eclipse Gateway, okay? Does anybody have any other questions about what they've been experiencing through the gateway, any physical experiences, anything to do with the twin flame, that sort of thing? Let me know, all right? Other than that, I'm going to sign off and wish you all a beautiful Sunday. I hope that you're well. I hope that you're managing the energies okay. I will share with you, I've never been so tired as I was this past week. You know, I'm trying to remember the last gateway that I felt like that. It was probably in December at some point. But honestly, I mean, even yesterday, I had to just keep sleeping and sleeping. And I'm doing a lot better today. And I just want to let everybody know that if you're needing a lot more sleep right now, that's what's happening. Eva's saying she's very tired and run down. Yes, Eva, it's part of the gateway. It's part of our integration. So I want to let you know that you will start to feel better. Like I'm feeling better today, and that it's taken me about a week. And I've been having sessions while I've been doing this too. I've been having sessions, going to the gym, trying to have some green tea to keep awake and whatever. So just do the best that you can right now, but you will integrate soon. Gina's asking, is there a way to know when our twin and our self are on the same timelines? Oh, good question. Okay, so Crystal, Crystal's asking if she's with her twin flame right now. Crystal, that's kind of a personal question that I would answer in a session or reading, okay? I don't tap into someone's union unless I'm doing something in a session or reading. But Gina would like to know, okay, so about timelines. If you are not with your twin flame in the physical right now, you are both on a different timeline. And the best thing I can suggest for all of you, without, everyone's journey is different, and that's why a session or reading is better. But on a general basis, is you're going through a portal. You're going through a gateway. There are multiple options. There are multiple realities that can occur. And this is the difference between someone seeing, and I had a really beautiful discussion with a friend the other day. When someone sees something for us, when we go to a psychic and someone sees something for us, that's one option. That's one timeline and reality. And who knew that we actually have say in how our timelines and realities are going to play out? And that is why I do what I do, to empower you all, to work with your higher self and your team of light, to assist you to know that, okay? So I've been on this whole gambit, this twin flame roller coaster since 2010. And I'm so at peace right now with what is happening, because I absolutely know that my timeline and my twin's timeline is merging closer and closer together. And I'm at peace about where he's at and where I'm at. So that's what a session and a reading does. I want to share with you all too, like that's what a chakra balance does as well. Like when I do a reading, I have your higher self assist and do a chakra balance, because what it does is it releases old programming about fear, about doubt. The other thing I want to share with you all is, as twin flames right now, we are being played with to be thrown off track, to be confused on all fronts, including our career and our soul mission. So I've shared about this before. Get into some kind of practice where you're doing some kind of clearing, violet flame, you as Archangel Michael to assist you. The electric blue light is here now on the planet for us to access as well. And if you need help with that, like I said, connect with me. Let me just see what Eva says. Will the lunar eclipse cause the twins to be on the same timeline? Not necessarily. It actually may eclipse some twins. That's what happened with my twin flame and I last year. It eclipsed us to different timelines. But, okay, so this is when we start getting into heart to heart and higher self communication. So if we're in constant 3D contact on social media with our twin, we can't raise up our frequency and our abilities, and we can't get into that higher self communication. So what I want to share with you is I had to make the decision. I had to be the big the big soul out of the twins. There's always one of, and most times it's you who's here. There's one of you that's the project team leader. You chose to be the one that's more awake than your twin, okay? Out of that, you're the one right now that is going to be, if you're not with your twin and you're not on the same timeline as your twin, and how do you know if you're on the same timeline? You and your twin would be together. That's how you know, okay? So all you can do is just set your intention that that's what you wish for, and then you have to release it and let it go. That's a simple explanation. But the other thing I wanted to share with you all is the eclipse season in February and March last year, but remember we had one, a huge one in August. The solar eclipse on the 21st of August in Leo was a game changer. This one is also a game changer. It is wrapping up all the energy that we've been working on since August 2017. So, and this one is in Leo too, right? So see, the solar eclipse was in Leo, and this lunar eclipse is in Leo. So what I want to share with you is the message that I got specifically for my union last August was that my twin and I both went through the same gateway at the same time, and that we were on the same timeline. So that's the kind of information I can bring through with your higher self during sessions as well as give you tools. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you. So will this moon lunar eclipse cause twins to be on the same timeline? Not necessarily. It's a higher self soul perspective, but you, being the project team leader, can set the intention to allow the most awesome timeline to occur, okay? Oh, you brought up a good point though, Eva. When we go through huge gateways like this, it does bring up feelings of loss and abandonment. Because for twins and divine partnerships, for all of you who relate to the word twin flame and or a divine partnership, you know you came on this planet to be with someone specific, and you've known since you were a little girl. Some or a young boy. Some of you have like, this is the thing with twins. Some twins met when they were younger, when they were little, and have reconnected. You know, we didn't know about twin flames back then. We actually didn't get clear information about twins until 2013. And there's a lot of information about twins right now. There's actually too much. And that's why I do what I do, because it can get very confusing, all right? So if you go to a reader, and one reader might say, yes, you're going to be with your twin, and another reader might say, no, that's not your twin. This is when we start to spin. I went through the same thing. I went and had readings with people for 2 years because there was no information about twin flames. It wasn't until I started to seek inner counsel with my higher self that I started to understand the journey, and I've been able to assist you all with that, okay? But yes, the portals bring up the loss of abandonment. Abandonment is a core issue with twins because on various timelines, lifetimes, we've either been with our twin and things haven't gone well, and we did all agree to try and heal that abandonment on this journey. And that's been to force us to go within, to heal our own heart, to connect to source and our higher self, okay? So I hope that helps. Yes, okay, thank you for bringing that up. Eva's just saying she chats to him once in a while, but he's still with the karmic, yeah. I will share about that as well. Many of the other twins are with karmics because right now they don't believe in the true love story. They don't believe that they deserve a high frequency love. And that was another reason why I was guided to release. My twin and I parted ways amicably because my higher self and his higher self were basically saying I had done enough work for both of us and that it was time for me to get into self-love mastery and get deeper into my soul mission to assist you all and allow him to wrap that up. So for many of the twins that are with karmics, they don't believe that they deserve love. So the more that you work on yourself and your own healing, your own journey, the more that will be mirrored in the twin. But I was actually guided to stop 3D communication because oftentimes what will happen is the twin will come to us to be lifted up to the same frequency to connect, and then they will go back. So it's kind of like, I call it a frequency loop. It keeps everything in a holding pattern and it can't move forward. If you have been on that journey for a long time, my new sessions, the Akashic Healing, really helps with that because it actually does shift a lot of the energy from any other timelines that you and your twin have maybe gone through the same situation. So what came to me was my higher self, my twin's higher self, and the higher self of his karmic had been on many timelines going through the same thing over and over again. So I was given access to clear the Akashic records. So those timelines are no longer running for me. And how was I able to do that? With the help of Archangel Michael and Metatron and my higher self, and I'm so grateful for that. Okay, so Gina's saying, this time last year when my divine masculine and I went into separation. Yes, yes, Gina, absolutely, yeah. We don't know the patterns until we see them. And I've had some clients recently as well that also separated with their twin in the eclipse season last year. So for the twins to eclipse people out of their lives, it's actually better for us to not be in communication with them and not want that. I mean, actually, I remember I got to the point where I thought, I don't want to be second choice anymore. That's not self-love. And I also don't want to keep him in a holding pattern and me in a holding pattern. So I released us both with love. And then what that does is it releases the whole situation. It's the surrender part. Yeah, no, I'm just reading Eva's message. So she says, he doesn't believe in this stuff, but feels the energy of love. We met in 1999. Beautiful. Yeah, yeah. So 1999 was still early. I know a lot of twins started to reconnect, even first level, started to reconnect from 2008 to 2010. I didn't know what a twin flame was when I met my twin. All I know is that I had a huge activation at the pyramids and the sphinxes in 1994. And it was like that when he and I met. His energy field and my energy field connected, collided, just from us talking. And it completely changed me, and it completely changed him. And actually, when I last was able to spend time with him in the physical, he was a mirror of me. Same diet, everything. We have been prepared to be able to spend time together. So a lot of it is about frequency. And again, that is why a chakra balance is so key, because that's going to change your frequency, the frequency of your twin flame via their higher self, and it's going to help to shift the energy for the union within and the union without, okay? All right, my beautiful souls, I know. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to go now, but thank you again for popping in, and I'll do another Q&A soon. If any of you, like I said, would like a session or reading, everything's on special in the comments. Check out my website, send me an email. Love to connect with you. Have a beautiful Sunday, everyone, and happy lunar eclipse, okay? Take care. Bye.